In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and Owen, the god storm, the withering war.
She sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village plagued, to find a cure for them, her quest, the Maid of Windermere, to test. She faced the evil maid enraged, she trembled with her wrath. Undo your evil magic now, or I will end this tale I vow.
They were the harbingers of the fall, these children of dust. And they lit the forest with their fires, and then split it with their blades. We crept back, shapeless in the darkness, silent in the trees. The shadows are few in this age of mortals. The light beckons.
Hail, Wanderer. Would you spare a moment? I have a favor to ask you. In appearances, perhaps. I'm just an alpha that needs your help. I have a few belongings to sell, and unfortunately, I've done little to endear myself to Aiton's folk. Will you sell them in my stead? The arrangement is simple. I give you an item, and you sell it. I take a cut, you keep the profit. And will repeat until I have nothing to sell. Understand? I thought you had the look of a trader about you. I have several items for you to sell. If you prefer, you could just buy them all now from me and sell them later. As you wish. The items are in acceptable condition, if nothing else, but they might stand a little polish here and there. Take my silverware, for example. It's somewhat tarnished, but Ban Ron could use the metal. If you melted it down, he'd likely pay more for it. I want you to sell it. Ban Ron, the local smithy, will have use for the silver, I'm sure. If you process the silver down to a raw form, he might pay more for it. Yes?
Welcome to the Clanging Hammer. Don't see many new faces in Aiton these days. My forge is open. So you're Ratipus Proxy. I heard that someone was helping him out of his money problems. Well, that misfortune couldn't have happened to a nicer person. He was the richest Alfar in town, until he lost his shirt in the war. But that looks to be good silver. I'll take it off your hands. Forge is yours whenever you're back for more smithy work, or looking to use the forge is yours whenever you need.
strangers strange come to Ayton. Few come by these roads nowadays. A hard gaze falls on Ayton. Many are the burdens and few are the reliefs. Someone must go to Ayton Circle. Someone must call the Erethel. A circle of the windstones nearby. When the voices from its stones sing a certain melody, the Erethel will come and end our tribulations. Each stone is a voice in the song. When all have sung in their part, the Erethel will appear. But if not, dark things for these dark times will show instead. The stones. I am unworthy. I do not think they will sing to me. You must go. It must be you. Make the stones sing their song. You will? Ayton Circle is to the south of town. Each stone carries a note of the song. In the right order, they form the song as it was to be sung. But they will not suffer a cacophony. If the songs you play will not call the Erethel, it will call darker things for these dark times. Everyone knows the song. It starts on the highest note and descends down the scale. Wait a moment. Perhaps it was start at the lowest note and descend up. Well, something like that anyway. Flutter away.
Stranger?
Good day. Weathered Soul of the Traveler is at your service. Been a while. Come again.
Hello. There's a bed if you're stopping over. A tank... But if you're thirsty, and a fire to warm by in always open.
Good day.
Finally, looking to kill a little time? I have a cup and some dice. Care to toss for another time, maybe?
How goes our business? For your sake, I hope it is smooth. I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be happy to see such a paltry sum. I suppose the townsfolk are happy on my behalf. But let the past lie. I've another item for you. My kerchief. Slightly, worn, but the material is special, of the sort alchemists employ for handling reagents. Askelthorin might buy it. He's a stubborn one, but he's weak at haggling. See what you can get out of him. Askell Thorin, the local alchemist, is interested in it. The cloth is normally used for handling sensitive reagents and potions. See what kind of price you can get out of him.
Greetings.
Can I help?
Good day, traveler.
For a minute I thought the damn Freeman had fancied to rob me. Welcome! I offer some alchemical items if you are interested. So, Ratifer's new errand runner is here. Ratifer's been in town for years, but this is the first time I've heard anything from him since he returned from Tuwili over 10 years ago. A messy business, not unlike alchemy. I've seen that rag of his, and I know its virtues. I'll part with some coin for it. Very well.
You should speak with Askell if you're here to shop. He won't even let me keep the books anymore after my last mistake. I want to help him, but he won't let me near his ledgers. Well, if you can undo my mistake, perhaps Askell will let me help him again. I sent out several invoices the other day, but I made a slight arithmetic error that might cost us dearly. None of the customers seem to have noticed yet. Can you recollect those invoices discreetly? Oh, thank you. There's 5 invoices in total. 4 went to the townsfolk. The last was to go to the war-sworn fortress, Helmgard, with a traveling merchant. When you have them all, bring them back to me. Oh, and don't mention this to Askell. Four of them were given out to the townsfolk. Nice talking to you.
What is it you need, stranger? How go my affair? And I hope you've gotten out of Askel what you wanted for it. I have another item I want you to sell. A pair of daggers. Finwick Ivor collects weapons, gaudy, gem-encrusted ceremonial ones, but weapons nonetheless. Some gem socketing may be of use. Take whatever you can for them. Just get them out of my sight. Sell them to Finwick Ivor. He's quite vain.
Strange creatures, these mortals. They wake, they work, they worry. It is a joyless undertaking, life. The wolds now bear the mark of time, of smoke and frailty. And there is more. A wearying of magic. Did these mortals bring it with them in their tents and battles? Or is it a symptom of something much more? Oft here have fey-born friends stood and gazed on ancient stone. Oft too have Alfar and humans stood just the same, silent, searching. From crumbling rubble what hymns rise from their yearning hearts. The children of dust deny no gods, but they stroke these stones like statues. Hand of Enodon, hem of Lyria.
Your weapon! No. No! Please help, stranger. Madness from the river tainted the grain. Eating grain breeds sickness in the mind. We need help. The river, something in the water, grows into the grain. Oh, the grain's meant to be shipped to Melsenshire, but can't spread madness. Cranault. Go to Cranault. Strange man, Jenica, travelled there. Must have done something. Poisoned river with madness. Aiton, no help. If grain reaches troops, end up like Denry. Caged. Murderous. Jenica. Tainted water. Cranault. By the gods, these visions!